Hello everyone, welcome to a slightly shady shot of Desmond the Perodua Kenari. We love this little car so much. We're having a lovely time of it. 3 members of the household currently driving this car. Little Miss Hubnut learning to drive. Miss Hubnut tends to use it as her default daily, and increasingly I do as well. We've got the Subaru at home at the moment sharing the load, but other members of the fleet are having a bit of a hiatus. So we've got Ellie and Betty here at the front. Bella is just outside at the moment. Oh, make sure we're not blocking with Bob. But I'm here because we need to sort out the fan belt. Not fan belt, that's old-fashioned. Alternator belt. On the way to Rustival, she was shrieking a bit. She. Bit gender fluid is Desmond. So I'm going to check the belt tension. I think I probably haven't set it high enough. When you've got these ribbed belts, driving other items as well, the tension tends to be a lot tighter than say on Ellie the 2CV, where it's a single V belt just doing the alternator. So on this you've got the alternator belt also does the water pump, so that's 2 items, and then there's a pulley off the water pump to take it to the power steering. So yeah, there's quite a lot of load on that single belt potentially, and when damp, with all the lights and the heater going and everything, we are getting a bit of a shriek. So let's have a look. It's not the best for access, if I'm entirely honest, as you probably remember from the timing belt video. But there's the water pump pulley. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. That's the water pump pulley there. So you can see it's driven by a belt, but then it also drives a belt. And can I get down and show? Oh, there's so little room down here. Focus has gone. It's not got huge amounts of deflection on it. That's not the longest run, but I think I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. Oh, you just can't see anything. Why do I own such tiny little cars that are such a pig to work on? Oh, and just before I get stuck into this job, can I just point out that quite a lot of people have sent the wrong answer to our NEC competition. If you go and watch the Bella de Bolingo video where I talk about the awful tyre situation I seem to have got myself into, yeah, some of you were not paying attention. I'm going to put it that way. That competition is going to run for another couple of weeks, I think, and then we'll pick a winner at random. All the details are in the Bella tyre video, so go and check that out. The correct discount code for Hubnut tickets to get, sorry, for NEC Classic Car Show tickets to get £2 off is Hubnut2. I did misspeak in that one. Always double check, folks. I didn't. Anyway, oh, talking of tyres also, I've ordered a Ryobi tyre inflator that uses their standard battery. So I've got one of their standard batteries currently in an Ugga Dugga. I can use that to inflate tyres. Brilliant. I've also ordered a foot pump. So I've got, you know, even if the battery goes flat, I can still inflate tyres. And I've ordered 5 of those little pencils that you can check your tyre pressures with, so we'll put those in key members of the fleet. So yeah, lesson learned, pay more attention to your tyres, especially when the family are aboard. I admit it's an oversight, but I don't mind publishing my mistakes. I'm getting quite a lot of grief for it, and yeah, it shouldn't have happened, but it did happen, and it happens to a lot of people. I think there's an awful lot of people transporting kids in cars that have entirely unsafe tyres. So while I'm not trying to deflect blame from myself, I should pay more attention. There are people doing an awful lot worse than me and my dodgy Chinese tyres that were underinflated, probably. Anyway, tools. I'll tell you what, this is a good lesson in not swearing. Just can't get anything in. Oh, there we go. Trying to keep the tension on the pulley and do the adjuster back up again. It's a hell of a game. Where have I put my... I mean, it helps if you remember the tools. But yeah, getting on the adjuster, which is underneath the power steering pump, is yeah, problematic. I think we might go for a little drive in Desmond after this, you know, it might be fun. Oh, I've undone that adjuster way too much now. So I can't actually see what I'm doing. I have to feel my way back onto the bolt. But I know they always say don't leave it on the alternator body. I haven't got a lot of choice here. That should do it. Now all we got to do is do up the main bolt on the bottom of the alternator, the one it pivots on, but I've left the spanner on there to hopefully make that easier. Oh, it's a ratchet spanner, it's going the wrong way, idiot. So I'm going to have to try and extricate that. Belt is right on the bolt, so that's helpful. So great thrilling footage this, isn't it, folks? But nonetheless, this is the reality sometimes. You're fumbling around in the dark, and not in a good way. Could have gotten a second hand in there, but oh my days. No, that's not happening. I'm just going to have to say that'll do, pig. Oh, let's check that belt tension now. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So let's start Desmond up. Have a bit of a listen. Yeah, sounds much as before in all honesty. So wallop on all the electrical load. Idle control is sometimes a little variable on Desmond, it's not bad though. That sounds alright. I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, we love this little car. It's just been so good to us. 200 quid, very, very well spent. And we've since put tyres on it. Westlakes, which at least have a B rating for the wet. And these are brand new as well, 2024 on the markings. Been very happy with those. Desmond feels very planted, so the next one to be getting tyres will be Bella. I'm literally making arrangements for that while I've been shooting this video, and we'll get that done. So Bella hopefully sticks to the road a bit better as well. I should learn my lesson. Obviously we had the incident with Betty, which wasn't 100% caused by the cheapo tyres she was on, but nonetheless they did not help. So it's only in extreme situations you find out how good your tyres are. So we've had a lot of people leaving comments saying things like, oh well, I use budget tyres all the time. I mean, there's two things to that. One is that not all budget tyres are equal, some will be better than others, and two is if you don't have any dangerous incidents to deal with, then you will never find out how good your tyres truly are. It isn't until you're on a bit of mud, a bit of diesel, a bit of ice, whatever, but and you have to do something a bit evasive, like trying to avoid wildlife or cyclists or whatever, but you really discover how good your tyres are. And I should have learnt my lesson. Going to go back way into the history of time now. I used to have a Peugeot 306D Turbo, and when I got it, it had some fairly worn Goodyears on the front of it. And in the wet, it would light the tyres up in third gear. So I knew there were bad tyres. But then I was driving along the Hagley Road near Bearwood. I grew up in Bearwood, having just delivered the van that I'd used to collect Ellie's body shell. This is the first restoration. This is how long ago we're going back here. And as I came up to the traffic lights, there wasn't a pedestrian crossing. It was actually a subway at this intersection. I was coming past a car here, and all of a sudden an old lady just scuttled across the road in front of this car, which had to brake, and then I come sight unseen. I haven't seen this woman at all, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I hit the brakes, no ABS, instant lockup, almost nudged the car next to me, somehow avoided the old woman who'd scuttled across the road. But that was the first time I've had to pull a car over and stop and just take a few minutes, the adrenaline, everything. And I went straight out, put some Avons on it, car utterly transformed. So that should have been the lesson there. But the truth is, we've all got lots of other things going on. We are not solely focused on the car. And yes, it is bad that it got away from me, but I think that represents motorists as a wide, or not even motorists, just car drivers as a wider population. We are always distracted. So I'm glad some people took it as an opportunity to go, you know what, I haven't checked my tyre pressures for a while, might just do that. And also quality of rubber is very, very important. So hopefully people are learning their lessons. Anyway, that's about all I'm done up here. I've recorded my member vlog for the week, so that's good. Channel members and patrons get a little 2-minute update video every single week about what we're up to and talking about future content. If you look for the membership tab on my homepage here on YouTube, I think you can see the videos, but you can't watch the videos unless you're a channel member. Only costs £1.99 a month. We don't charge the highest prices, probably the lowest prices of anyone for channel membership. So check out the link. I'll try and remember to put it in the description below. Or search Hubnut channel memberships and you'll find videos on the topic. But yeah, let's go for a drive in Desmond. There's enough waffle, isn't it? Loads of waffle.
Good morning, everybody. We are just taking a strange route out of Newquay because it seems like all the roads are closed.
All roads are closed. Amazing.
Weird.
So this is a follow-on from the alternator fettling, which was yesterday. We're now going to a little local car meet run by one of Mini Hubnut's friends at school.
Yes.
Strangely. So we're going to see what that's all about.
Apparently they've got bacon rolls and cake, so we are there.
But they haven't got very much space apparently, so we're taking the smallest car we all fit in.
Yes, and we're going a bit early as well.
Yeah. Right, it's getting a bit rural and interesting.
A bit rural and interesting. Well, yep, I think the camera probably just reflected that.
Yeah. But yeah, Desmond, we love Desmond. Desmond's great. It's just been such a bonny little ripper for us.
No, I do like Desmond. I'm only joking. I do like Desmond.
Desmond is superior to Shemmy.
Don't even say that, because that's not true.
Oh. Anyway, we should go and see what we shall see.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry for the strong shadows. I'm in the dark, man.
In the dark. That means the sun is out.
Well, it turns out this is a Macmillan coffee morning with bolted on cars. So we've got a few little cars here. We've got a lovely bit of soft focus going on there with the sunlight on Desmond the Kenari, the main star of this video. But let's go and see what Desmond has been joined by. Like I say, it's a fairly small gathering, but we've got a Fiat Punto, which I think replaces another Punto, and we've got a Subaru Forester STI, so we should have bought our Subaru Forester. That's a bit of a fail. We had some mild incidentage with the Subaru last night, but will become apparent in a future video. Never tell a car you're selling it. We've got the Mustang we see. This caused much excitement amongst those, well, I think the kids, young and old, all loved the noise of a V8 Mustang. Audi S4 convertible, the greenest BMW 3 Series. This was at the Cars and Coffee Wheels for Wales meet the other night. And you can't have a car meet in Wales without a rear-wheel drive Escort. It's the law. But one of my favourites is the old Toyota Land Cruiser VX, the Amazon 80 series. And I think we often see this one hauling logs around the local area and delivering them. So this is a hard-working vehicle. I never really noticed just how cute the wheels are. They're lovely. Probably not quite the word to use, is it? Cute. We've got a Hubnut fan here in his Dacia Duster as well. So it's only a little gathering. It's primarily, they've got a raffle and tabletop sale, and they're selling delicious food for charity to raise money for Macmillan Cancer Research. So it's a noble aim, but yeah, I think this is a bonny little meet, and we're glad Desmond is part of it. I don't think Desmond is going to get quite this following as he leaves. Lovely. And then they also own the Subaru. Well, that all got a bit abrupt, but yeah, that was the end of that. We had a nice morning. We then went from there to Whiteland Restorations, where we helped them move around a great many project cars. So go and check out their video. Some very, very interesting cars to be found there, and that was good fun. Like I put in a caption, go over to Hub Notes, where there's a bit more about the tyre pressure saga and a headlamp bulb incident with Betty. And we shall see you in a future video. Thank you for your continued support. Bye.